Good morning, everybody. Welcome to video lessons. I am Sudarshan Reddy, lecturer in physics, Government Degree College for Women, Ramagiri, Nalgonda district. Today, I am going to start with one-dimensional quantum mechanical model proposed by two scientists, Kronig and Penny. To remember their names or to give honor for them, their names together was given as title for the quantum mechanical model, that is Kronig-Penny model. So this is purely about a motion of electron through positive crystal lattice which has varying potential periodically with a gap of that equal to its periodicity. This is the central idea of Kronig-Penny model. It is purely about motion of electron in one dimension along crystal lattice with periodical varying potentials, positive potential. So I am going to show information on the screen. Kronig-Penny model. In general, the crystal is an infinite array of arrangement of atoms or lattice points, and each lattice point is occupied by an ion, or an atom, or a molecule. To obtain a real structure of the crystal, the entire positively charged ions are arranged periodically through which valency electrons move. This is about ion lattice, and the innermost electrons that are present in the atoms that are on the lattice are bound, and valence electrons are allowed to move free. Thus, the atoms become ions. Particularly, when an electron approaches ion lattice or crystal lattice, it experiences two different potentials. At positive ion lattice, at positive ion, the potential becomes zero. It experiences zero potential at ion site, and meanwhile means between any two successive ions, it experiences a maximum halfway potential. Here the change in potential from ion to ion is periodical with a periodicity that is equals to D in general. So this is about a theory about your Kronig Penney model. So Kronig and Penney are two different scientists came forward to explain the motion of electron through varying positive potentials. How an electron experiences positive potential, positive varying potential. So this was first explained by Kronig and Penney, hence their names are given to the model, and it is particularly a one-dimensional quantum mechanical model. Now I am going to show the motion of electron through ion lattice. So the first diagram, the plus symbols are ions, and there is a periodical gap between the positive ions, and motion of electron is shown in the diagram. That is motion of electron in periodic lattice. So when electrons approach ion lattice, they are arranged to particular order, means periodical order, then we call it as periodic lattice, and the motion of the motion of the electron through the periodic lattice is shown in the figure. It is about that one. And second one, here this is the experience of electron with varying potential. So while electron is moving through lattice, periodic lattice, so it undergoes two different potentials. At ion site, positive symbol, the periodic potential represented with dotted line, it is 0, and meanwhile it is a maximum halfway. Thus, between any two successive lattice ions, the electron experiences maximum potential, and at ion sites it experiences a minimum that is equals to 0. This is the information about the experience of electron by positive potential. So we can show this with a graph. So that is on the screen. So on the screen I represented the regions with 1 and 2 numbers. The open regions 1 are ion sites. At the ion sites, potential V of x is 0. And between ions, the variation in potential is represented with region 2, that is a maximum half. So thus we can represent variation of positive periodical potential that experiences by the electron during its motion through crystal lattice. So here that is, the gap is equals to its periodicity. So this is about a periodic potential in a crystal. Remember one thing, at ion sites periodic potential is 0, and meanwhile between two consecutive ions that is equals to maximum half. This is. Now let us apply Schrodinger wave equation for the electron in the two different regions in region 1 and region 2. For first region 1, it is shown on the diagram. Dou square psi by dou x square plus 8 phi square m by h cut square e minus v into psi is equal to 0 is Schrodinger time independent equation. So let us apply this for region 1. The condition for region 1 is 0 less than x less than a. That means the region lies between 0 and a. So here in this region, potential is 0, V value is 0. So we can write the equation number 3.5 like this. Dou square psi by dou x square plus 8 phi square m by h square E psi is equal to 0. Next for region 2. Here for a region 2, if you apply Schrodinger time independent wave equation, so here the potential V is not 0, let it be maximum V naught, then we will get dou square psi by dou x square plus 8 phi square m by h square into E minus V naught psi is equal to 0. That is represented as 3.6. But by taking some constants in the place of second terms of both the equations, alpha square in the place of 8 phi square m by h cut square h square, and beta square in the place of 8 phi square m by h square e minus v naught. We will get equation 3.7 and equation 3.8. For region, it becomes dou square psi by dou x square plus alpha square psi is equal to 0. This is for region 1. For region 2, dou square psi by dou x square minus beta square psi is equal to 0. This is for second one. Here alpha and beta values are written. These are. Here V naught is considered as large as compared to E, electric field, V naught. So this is about first page. Next, for these second order differential equations, we can represent a solution with periodicity, a function with involving periodicity, that is psi of x is equal to u of x e power ikx. So this is at first. Find first derivative of 3.11. Dou psi by dou x is equal to UV method, e power ikx constant, dou u by dou x. Thus now for e power ikx, ik into e power ikx u of x as it is. That is equation number 3.12. And once again by finding derivative, so we will get 4 terms: e power ikx d square u by dx square plus ik e power ikx dou u by dou x plus ik into e power ikx dou u by dou x minus k square e power ikx u. So from this you can write e power ikx d square u by dx square plus 2 ik e power ikx dou u by dou x minus k square e power ikx u. Substituting 3.12 and 3.13 both. In previous equations, we'll get 3.14 and 3.15. That means the two equations in terms of psi are turned to u d square u1 by dx square plus 2 ik e power ikx dou u1 by dou x plus alpha square minus k square into u1 is equal to 0 for region 1. For region 2, same thing, d square u by dx square plus 2 ik e power ikx dou u2 by dou x minus beta square plus k square u1 is equal to 0 for region 2. In the above two equations, u1 and u2 represent the function, periodic function u of x in the regions 1 and 2. The one is represented with 0 less than x less than a, and second one is with minus b less than x less than 0. Right. By m square e power ikx plus 2 ik m e power ikx plus alpha square minus k square e power ikx is equal to 0. So by taking e power ikx as common, we will get m square plus 2 ikm plus alpha square minus k square is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation in terms of m. So for this solution, we can write it as minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So here the value of a is 1, value of b is 2ik, and value of c is alpha square minus k square. So from this we can write m is equal to minus 2ik plus or minus square root of minus 4k square minus 4 into alpha square minus k square by 2. This is a solution for quadratic equation. Here thus we can write m1 is equal to I into a minus k, and m2 is equal to minus I into a plus k. The general solution, now we can write it as u1 is equal to a e power I into alpha minus k into x plus b into e power minus ik into alpha plus k into x. So from this you can write it as similarly u2. So by applying boundary conditions, we will get here the two boundary conditions are given. So with the help of these boundary conditions, we can write a plus b, the arbitrary constants a plus b is equal to c plus d. From this you can write ai to alpha minus k minus beta I bi into alpha plus k is equal to c into beta minus ik minus d into beta plus ik. From this the solution is written as here. So we can write all this in the form of matrix. So that is written as 4 by 4 matrix, that is equals to 0. So solving this, okay, we will get solution for the motion of electron in one dimension potential barrier or potential box. So beta square minus alpha square by 2 alpha beta sin beta b sin alpha a plus cos h beta b cos alpha a is equal to cos k into a plus b. So this is written as 3.16. For this, the approximate solution will be written as b square beta square b by 2 alpha into sin alpha a plus cos alpha a is equal to cos ka. From this we can write beta square ab by 2 alpha a sin alpha a plus cos alpha a is equal to cos ka. So from this we can write p into sin alpha a by alpha a plus cos alpha a by is equal to cos ka. So here p is equal to beta square ab by 2. We can replace it with m v naught ab by h cut square. So this is here p gives the measure of the strength with which electrons in a crystal are attracted towards the ions, and v naught b is the barrier strength. Thus we can explain how an electron experiences a potential while it is passing through potential barrier or ion lattice. So this is about a Kronig-Penney model of atom. So today we discussed about Kronig-Penney model, particularly motion of electron through positive ion lattice, how it experiences the potential, how it varies, and how to represent the equations. How to represent the motion of electron in the form of equations, and how the potential experience of potential by electron through ion lattice, and it is represented with periodic lattice and varying potential with diagram with a graph. So this is about a Kronig-Penney model. So there are some important features. The motion of electrons in a periodic lattice is characterized by the bands of allowed energy. Here, motion of electron is characterized by allowed bands of energy. That is first important feature of Kronig-Penney model. And next, as alpha increases, the width of the allowed energy band also increases. Allowed band, energy band increases with increase in alpha. Next, when P is large, allowed bands become narrower and the forbidden bands become wider. So thus there are three important features about a Kronig-Penney model. One is about the motion of electron is characterized by allowed bands of energy, and second one is as alpha increases, then the allowed energy band increases, and as P is large, then the allowed bands become narrower and the forbidden bands become wider. So this is about chronic penny model and its important features. This is end of today's class.